How is everybody doing tonight? It's been a little bit since we've done a live. Hi, Desert, Colt, Country Style. How we doing? Bruger, what's up, buddy? It's crazy. I'm supposed to have a nasty winter, but it's pretty warm. Mink Slayer, AKW. Yeah, we're low tonight's 32, so pretty crazy. Hey, Andrew, how we doing? Yeah, Mink Slayer for Mink. It is warm. It is warm. Definitely too warm. And it's probably honestly a little too warm for Coon, even. Kevin, how we doing? From Huntington Beach, California. Wow. Hey, what's up, Anthony? How we doing? Ruger, I got it today, buddy. I appreciate it, man. I do. I didn't realize you lived that close to me, to be honest with you. Colt, we're just kind of hanging out tonight. I should be working out in the shop. I've got a lot to do out there yet. But I got a little work done today, and tomorrow night's gonna be one big night. I'll have a lot of free time tomorrow night. Michael, how we doing? You're holding snow and staying under 30 in Idaho. Man. PA, what's up, bud? KW, yeah. Hey, Uncle Bucks, I appreciate it, bud. You're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly with my stuff, that's for sure. Catching skunks in Michigan. How about those are good skunks? Actually, it works pretty well. I had a buddy of mine tell me that ketchup works the same as tomato paste. So basically, I lathered myself up in ketchup before I took a shower before going over there. And my wife didn't smell it, which is crazy. She can smell everything. Joshua, do I do anything to prepare for snow when trapping in Iowa? Yeah, I pull my stuff. This time of year, if we get snow, the coon movement is done. A decent amount of snow, let me say that. If we start getting, if we get a couple inches, they might move a little bit in, but we get that, a foot of snow until rutting in late December, early January, the coon movement's pretty well done. So it's not worth me driving around. Hey, Kevin, I appreciate it, buddy. I really do. I never thought this channel would blow up the way it has. Definitely exceeded my expectations. I figured if I hit 500 people in 10 years, I'd be pretty surprised. I'll be here, AKW. No, they didn't, Dredger. Matter of fact, while I was over there, they found out that they got muskrats in their pond, so I had to come home, grab colony traps, and head back over and set some muskrat traps. Yeah, Colt, today's video is up too. Oh, I bet they are big skunks, Andrew. I bet they are. Hey, Eric, how we doing, my man? Yeah, Dredger, I've got... What am I up to? I just counted. I need, 20 more possums total, I think. It wasn't as many as I thought I needed less, but I actually do need 20 possums or so will put me at 200, which is what my order is for. Oh, Tony, that's not good. That's not good. What size cable are you running, bud? Hey, Justin, how we doing? Mike, what trap do I use at any given location? So it determines that for me. If I am legal and the cover is good and the trail is really narrowed and confined with good overhead vegetation, I'm using 220s all day long. That's my favorite trap to use by far. But you have to be very careful, to avoid any non-targets. Other than that, if the trail's open or if I'm too close to a house, it's dog proofs. That seems to be the best way for me to describe it. Oh, PA, caught your first gray. That's awesome. Hey, G Trapper, what's up, bud? Ruger, I pretty well let him sit. If it's a monsoon rain, then I'll clean them out a little bit. But just a little bit of rain, yeah, the top of the cat food on top might swell up, but that actually like seals the dog proof. So nice, Anthony. Oh yeah, you better get after them, AKW. Hey Ralphie, how we doing, bud? Long time no see. How's your season going over there? All your skunks are 220. That's awesome. Five-day weekend. Nice, nice. Hey Monica, how are you doing? Yeah, I get it. PA. Our deer season's getting ready to come a week from tomorrow, so pretty crazy. That's a big crappie. That's a big crappie, buddy. Joshua, the whole southern half has a lot of black possums. Colt, I'm just using cat food, nothing more. Oh, cool, Dredger. That's awesome, buddy. Tony, I go back to work in I have 4 more checks, so 5 days. Um, it's kind of like the 2-minute warning at halftime for me right now. We got the final push here before, um, things drastically slow down and we're more small lining for sure. Because I'll be doing it all before work. Yeah, Justin, that's why I love my 220s. They're DOA. There's no mess. They're dry and fluffy most of the time. They're not making a big circle to catch the eye of people that shouldn't be looking, things like that. Michael, I think most of mine are 6x6. Michael Outdoors, how we doing? Um, was it today or yesterday? I think it was today. I don't even know. It could be. I think it was today. Yeah, Andrew, I love my 220s. You just got to be really careful, especially here in Iowa. We've got a lot of bird hunters, a lot of coyote men, like coyote houndsmen. Not a whole lot of coon hounds anymore, but there are a few. Uh, just yeah, it's hard to beat a good 220 in a trail, in my opinion. No, it's been a good season so far. Not quite where I want to be. Buddy Next Gen smoking me though. That kid is on fire. Ruger, I think I've caught 5 in snares so far. So nothing big, but I'm on pace for probably about what I want to be. I figured I'd get a dozen, maybe 15 of them total for the year. So I'm good, Tony. I'm good. Yeah, for the most part, Anthony, but I still prefer something a little bigger for beaver. Everything outdoors, Michigan. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I'm happy with where we're at. I'm happy that this warm spell later in the year is giving me. It's produced some really big coon. And that much later in the year, they're going to be a little bit better fur quality. I still believe that my 3XL coon on opening day are really good. They're not great, but they're good. But now those 3X coon are great. So, Kevin, I appreciate it, buddy. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, we're going to hit it. Hopefully, we're going to break the goal. My plan right now, it's going to be a big task. It's going to be a big task. But I want to have 900 coon when I go to work on Wednesday. Then I got the rest of the season to hit 200, which it sounds easy. Hey, you got 900 coon in a month, 200 in 2 months. That's not hard. No, because now things change. Starting Wednesday, we're getting the cold weather again. I have a small work line that, if the weather is good, might produce 10 to 12 coon a day. But that'll dry up too. Late season, I'll be hitting it hard for rutting boars, but that's far and few in between. My late season locations, they could be 3 to 5 miles apart. So, but yeah, I think we're definitely gonna break the 1,000 for sure. So thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it, buddy. Didn't have to do that. Yeah, PA. There was a lot of guys years ago that raised coon hounds, but we just don't have a lot of them anymore. For a farmer here in Illinois, Big Lodge, their biggest feed pile I've ever seen. It's unbelievable. Either a lot of beaver or really Flintlock. You could have just a lot of beaver in there, buddy. Might be something that's been established for a while. I've seen it too, Ruger. I have. I don't think this is going to be the year for it, though. AC, how are you doing, man? It's good to hear from you again. It's been a while since we've been able to talk. David, you're setting your Yodi and cat line on Monday. That's awesome, buddy. Good luck. Good luck. So our bobcat season, it'll go till January 31st. But I've got 2 of my cats already, so I'm only allowed 1 more. So I'm sure I'll catch that one on accident again. We got so many bobcats here in Iowa. It's crazy. They should almost make it unlimited, or at least up the quota to 10 or something like that. Blue ticks, yeah. Nice. Beaver's where the money's at. Beaver fur is definitely on the rise. So 2 cat day coming up. Had plots back in the day. Those were pretty good size, weren't they? David, that's so cool. Iowa's changing. Our coyotes are year-round, but our cats are pretty regulated. Yeah, Eric. That's something I need to do yet tonight. Before I get off this live, guys, someone remind me that I need to go thaw out some fish. Hopefully it thaws out in time, because I want to set some PVC pipes tomorrow. Now that the ice is gone in most places, I'd love to go after some otter and some water stuff. Oh, really, ANC? That's too bad, buddy. That's too bad. I don't think I've ever seen a 440. Colt, favorite set by far is 220 in the trail. Hands down. I love my dog proofs. But man, it's hard to beat a nice dry 220 coon. Hey, Justin, I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks. You would be that guy. You would be that guy. Yeah, Ruger. Like if I am in water, which obviously you guys know I don't do a whole lot of. I'm fish everything. I use a lot of jack mackerel. That was kind of my go-to, and I've got a lot of stuff out of the shop. Man, it's been a tough 3 weeks. It's hard to believe it's been 3 weeks. That's just insane. Today is a full 3 weeks of trapping already. Yeah, it will thaw quick that way. Hey, thanks, Andrew. It works really well for me. I've had one person that swore he hated it. And I was kind of shocked by that, actually. I hadn't had anyone not like it yet that I know of. But after talking to somebody else that was new to it, once he rode with me and I showed him how I was using him, and he goes, "Oh, that makes more sense now." So I think they were trying to set it and use it the wrong way, so I need to elaborate on it a little more. Oh, the RBGs, yeah. I don't run much of them, Anthony. Monica, I'm trying not to. Fish sauce, yeah, that would be Dave. Yeah, for sure. The way you live is controversial. Yeah, oysters work well too. Anything kind of seafood related is pretty good, especially if you're just chasing raccoons around. They do just fine, PA. They do just fine. Oh, Joshua, trap shy beaver, man, you are opening up a whole can of worms there. Mostly, I'm assuming trap shy. You've either made them shy to conibears or to lure, that type of thing. Your best bet there is to start blind setting them. In my opinion, it's so hard because every situation's so different. Snares generally, it's a lot easier to get away with. You really can't make them trap shy of snares because if the snare doesn't catch them and goes off, they don't really know it. That's pretty tough. How we doing, Mike? Yeah, like Tony said, snares work the best. Yeah, or yep, yeah, or blind footholds, just like I was saying. Yeah, that's. I think that answered your question pretty good there, Joshua. Blind sets, that's gonna be your best way. Oh wow, Donald. Wow. Michael Smith, how we doing? Tyler, I use a lot of backbreaker from Dobbins. I do have some with Trapper J's Beaver Lure this year. I'm gonna be trying and see how that works out for me. Fish hunt Trapper Pete, how we doing? Oh yeah, it is rigger for sure, for sure. Kansas, a lot of wind out there, huh? No, Dredger, I'll probably wash my truck. I don't know, probably next May or June, somewhere around then. True. Depends on his laws, Anthony. I know you're a big RBG guy, but depends on your laws. Most traps like that can't be set on dry ground. I've yet to try Marty stuff, Corey. I know a lot of his other stuff is really good. I have a lot of his canine stuff, which I'm not a huge canine trapper, but it's good stuff. Yeah, I catch a few coon beaver trapping that way, using backbreaker, but it's just caster base. It's a gland, and some people say it doesn't really happen, but an animal gland will attract animals of the other species. Um, I'm not saying as much as it would the same species, but yeah, I mean, I know a lot of guys that catch a lot of, well, I mean, I've caught otter with beaver caster. Caught muskrats, raccoons with beaver caster. I've never caught a mink yet, um, but and it's just a smell. It's a gland of an animal. They're gonna check it out. Maybe not as much as the actual species it is, but you're still gonna get investigated. I promise you that. Arkansas Trapper, how we doing, buddy? Tony, yeah, I caught a bobcat. It's probably the year before I started filming. I forgot my lure bag when I made the set, and all I had with me in my hip boots, or my chest waders, I should say, is I had some beaver caster from the creek that I was just trapping on, and I threw some caster in there, and 2 days later we had a really nice tom. So they really like that stuff. I think that should be an actual lure. Colt, I run Dukes. Dukes are my favorite of the ones that are still made. Michael, I try to keep mine as educational as I can. Um, but there's only so much that I can really talk about because, you'll see it all the time. Timber going to corn, timber to timber, set on the trail. It's really not that complicated for raccoons. I try to show different situations and different strategies, but it's really not rocket science when I'm doing it. It's realistically, if you had the raccoon numbers in anyone's part of the country, and you have the equipment to do it, and you have the drive to go after them and push it, yeah, about anybody could do this. AKW, nice. There you go, Arkansas. Attaboy. I apologize, man. To everybody in here that's posting trapping videos and such, I have not watched a YouTube trapping video pretty much since our season opened. So I apologize. I'll get notifications for them, and it's like, oh, cool, but I'm in the shop and I'm working, or I'm on the line. So, hey, Sylvie, how we doing, buddy? Who's winning the contest up there? Justin, it hurts. Actually, I got some coyote blood on it from a coyote I was messing with earlier, but it hurts. Coming home, putting some peroxide on that. It's a good thing I went pee first, because that sucked. That sucked. No, I appreciate it, Kevin. I try to keep it fun. Kind of like those of you that watched today's video, William's little victory dance. I was like, yeah, I can't edit that out. That's awesome. That's so fun. ANC, I'm sitting 702 as of today. I'm hoping to get to 900 in 4 days. So big ask, very big ask. Mike, I agree. Easies were my favorite. Unfortunately, Tina quit making them here a few years ago, but that was my favorite. Next gen, you got stuffed skin, buddy. Oh, cool, Sylvie. That's awesome. I didn't know you caught the badger. I seen Jeff Snapchats that someone caught a badger, but I don't know who it was. Oh, nice, AKW. Yeah, Sylvie. Let me know, buddy. I do a lot of that stuff. I do a lot of, like, for other trappers, or especially for trappers, our newest stuff. I do a lot of skinning and kind of custom fur work. Yeah, you need something skinned with claws on. Sure, I don't tan it, but I'll get it all set up for you and send it off for you. Next gen, how we doing, buddy? It is good to see you. You're making me feel old. I know you called me old, but man, you make me feel old. Yeah, Kevin, and that's the cool thing. If I wasn't on my phone right now, I'd show you guys. Uh, William's dad, Josh. So I've known Josh all my adolescence through adult life. I'm best friends with his brother up in Alaska right now. We were in the same grade, and Josh was a couple years below us. Um, but I go right past their house trapping, and he said, William wants to ride with you sometime if you don't mind taking us." And I said, "Yeah." That was yet last night, and I said, "Yeah, man, let things slow down a little bit, and I'll take you guys." And I drove past his house today, and I was like, "You know what? Let's just do it today. Let's see what's going on." And now his dad went out and bought him two dog-proof traps, which wish he got a hold of me first because I could have got him a couple for a lot cheaper than the hardware store. Uh, but they set traps on the back side of their house now, where they got a couple trails coming through. So hoping for William's first coon tomorrow. That'd be pretty awesome. Uh, that'd be pretty cool. That kid was excited. It was good to see the excitement, the light in his eyes when that was going on. See, Tony, I with beaver lure, in my opinion, I can't really say that anything's better or worse than the others. If you throw castor in a beaver lure, castor in anything, and don't dilute that castor smell, I think it's pretty good. Um, I'm really thinking about just actually making my own stuff next year, save some money, and just especially with castor prices coming down, just making my own out of castor. Arkansas, right? Hey, Boxy, how we doing? No, that's awesome, Sylvie. That's awesome, buddy. You keep at it, man. Keep having fun, and good luck in your contest. Oh yeah, so you're up there where you're in Weasel country. So I might actually have to come up there and join you guys for my Weasel quest. Yeah, Ruger, exactly, and that's what we need. We need to get kids involved, and you know, I knew William was 6, and it's like I've got a lot of stuff going on, but the day it went a little slower today when they were with me. Just getting in and out of the truck, and having a young one with you is always going to slow you down no matter what you're doing. But it was well worth it. I'm glad he went, and now he's excited for trapping, so that should be fun. I'm excited. I hope they catch something tomorrow. I really do. That would make my day a success, seeing that little man holding up a raccoon. So Don, how we doing? All right, Colt. You take care, everybody. Good luck. Yeah, PA. I heard the sack oil's got some decent value too. Really? I thought they had one spot where they always had muskrats in. Yeah, Anthony. Something like that concoction. Uh, Mix it with some castor, and you're set. Really? You caught all three phases of them, huh? That's amazing. That is amazing. For me, I just want a weasel. A weasel would be awesome. I'm not sure where I'd put my weasel. That, never mind. Oscar, how we doing, sir? Getting all kinds of Facebook notifications. The like the links that connect stuff to anchors and such. Yeah, Anthony, I can't help it. My mind always goes there, but oh, split rings, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ruger. Actually, that's I do that with my coon glands. I'm harvesting all my coon glands off my boars this year, so That's another job all in itself. Yeah, Anthony, she's back. She had a good time. She's having a real tough time getting transitioned back to like our way, if that makes sense. Because she lost 10 pounds in 10 days over there because the food she couldn't really eat. Everything is full of spice, like crazy amount of spice and everything. Um, and just, they're 8 hours ahead of us and getting on our sleep schedule and getting back to eating our foods. It's been kind of a challenge for her. Took my boy like 3 days, but she's really struggling. Sylvie, and that's the thing, like where you're at, you don't have a huge population. If you had a good population of them, like down in the southern rows of counties, I mean, you could. It's flashy, everything flashy. Um, I know people take VHS tapes and string the tape through the trees. People that take Christmas ornaments and put on trees. Anything that'll shine in the moonlight, reflect, make movement. Um, they are curiosity killed the cat. Uh, I'm not taking anything away from anybody that catch cats in numbers, but cats I think are a lot easier to trap than coyotes, in my opinion, just because they are so curious. And I don't think they're nearly as scent wary as coyotes by any means. I just think they're a lot easier, but you got to have the population first. Oh yeah, and see, I'm gonna run a really good line. I'm hoping. Yeah, if feathers are legal. You did a threaded link. I guess I don't know what a threaded link is, Joshua. I don't have any devices to connect my traps to anchors, so I'm not. That's really not my strong point. Hey, talented, how we doing? All right, Monica, you take care. We'll catch you next time. Oh, maybe that's what he's talking about. Quick link? Yeah, you got. If you're gonna do that, you better tighten them up. Yeah, Tony would know a lot about cats up there in the Dakotas. Mike, how we doing? Okay. Yeah, maybe that's right. It's been going okay. My season, I'm probably a little behind where I want to be, but I'm doing okay. Yeah, Joshua, if you're doing something like that, man, you've got to crank that sucker down with pliers. Um, Otherwise, I'll just sit there and work that and work it and work it and eventually loosen that sucker. Oh, Mike's working tonight. That's too bad. I hope you get a chance to get out there, Mike. Hopefully, it works for you on Sunday. Yeah, I'd agree with Boxy on that. Split rings are a lot less likely to basically escape from because there's no real way they can undo it. Um, and they make them strong enough, they're going to hold a coyote pretty easily. So, my raccoon glands, they go to lure makers. Yeah, I can see how they would be fast Arkansas trapper. I've just never used them. Yeah, AKW, you can, yeah, you'll have issues with that. You'll have issues with that. Oh yeah, Sylvie. I, shoot me a message. I'll help you out a little more. But the fur right now is a byproduct for me. Um, the fur itself literally is maybe 20 or 30% of my value off these animals. So there's a lot more here if people dig into them. So you've got to chop those trees down, Oscar? Man, that'd be tough. Oh, that's heartbreaking, HAW. That's heartbreaking. I don't even know why this was off the wall, but probably one of the prettiest skunks I've ever got. Completely white belly, white shoulder patches, knee patches, really white on the back. I got that one tanned a long time ago. That one's a good one. Very warm, too. Uh-oh, there we go. Hell yeah, Justin. It's tough. We'll get more into those school bus raccoons here as season goes on. Yeah, it's tough. The color's bad. The color's D at auction. It's not good. Myron, knuckles are fine. I'll tell you what. 2 days ago, guys, it was a rough start to my line, and if any of you guys ever been there, and I'm sure most of you have, you just wake up and it's just a crappy day. You didn't sleep well, your back hurts or something, you're miserable, and you're just pissed off. And I had that a couple days ago, and trying to set some 220s in the rain, and I had the spring compressed and the latch on, or I thought I did. I moved my hand, and the spring shot open, and it clipped my knuckle, my middle finger on this side. Oh, that just killed. I mean, it didn't do anything, but man, it hurt. And the very next coon I caught, I was frustrated. I threw it in back the truck, and it hit that middle piece and broke my box, and it was frustrating. But the knuckle's fine. This finger is pretty rough. I just filleted this right down the side of rebar, and I took a chunk, probably 3/4 of an inch wide, half an inch tall, right down the side of my finger. She smarts pretty good. Really, Flintlock? I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to check that out. Oh yeah, Kevin, I do need thoughts on fish. You're early yet, but I appreciate it. At least someone's in here listening. Yeah, I get it. Oh, I get it, Tony. Yeah, that's tough. It's cleaned up ish until I take a shower later. Hey, Randy, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support, bud. Yeah, Justin, I'm due for a new one though. She's starting to wear out a little bit on me. Actually, I did Flintlock. Like, if you guys can see that, yeah, that is coyote blood, literally. So when I put on some flushing gloves or skinning gloves, because I have guys drop coyotes off that hunt around here all the time to me, they just drop them off out with thermals, and they don't want them. So I'm like, sure, we'll go to skin one. Well, if any of you guys have ever put your gloves in latex, or like the gloves I use is the Venom steel gloves. They can't breathe. So if you have a cut or a sore, when you take them off, it's wet and it's gross looking. I'm like, this is a fresh cut. I don't want that. So I actually cut the finger off of my glove. So I was actually using my bare finger. It was just a joke. It was a mess. Yeah, Arkansas Trapper. What really sucked is I did it filming, not even trapping. It was filming. That's what sucked. Soak Insider, yeah. Tony, I'm happy with my coyote so far. We'll get into them more later, but I'm happy with it. There you go. There you go, Mike. I like that. Oh, yeah, Oscar. I don't blame you, buddy. I don't blame you. Yeah, AKW, that's tough. All right, ANC, you take care, buddy. Hope you guys are having a good time up there. Don't know if I will be, Tony. The only rat traps out I have right now. Whoa. Whoa. What's going on? Okay. Well, that was weird. That was really weird. Um, hey Frank, how we doing? Oh, this is just it's a mess. Yeah, Kevin, you really got in there, didn't you guys? Uh, no, when my phone is charging, the touchscreen doesn't like to work real well, and like any of you that have ever done a live, the chat stops on your phone, and the chat disappears after like 5 seconds if you don't get another chat coming in. So I constantly have to touch it and scroll up. It's just a mess. Putin's fault. Outdoor mic, probably not. We are going to be freezing up here again pretty soon. I'm hopefully going to set out a few water sets tomorrow, but it's just going to be a short 4-day thing. I don't have water. So over my entire line, I counted them up yesterday. My entire line crosses, what the heck was it? 285 miles or something like that. And I know of 6 bridges where I could trap coon and drown them. Just my area does not have water. And there was like 18 bridges where, you could get by with boots, just, the water's 8 inches or less. It just sucks. It's frustrating. But we don't have a lot. We just don't have a lot. But I did set a few water, like, blind sets today. Kind of for mink, kind of for coon, whatever comes by. But that being said, I'm wearing boots now instead of hip boots. And breaking ice, I tore the side out of my boots. So yeah, Oscar, it's something. No, 16 that they gave you. Nice. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, I haven't got to catch up on Dan's videos. I get his notifications, but it's just like I'm always swamped. I'm always busy. Uh, there's like 10 or 12 guys that I follow pretty regularly that I just haven't been able to watch because I'm too busy. Yeah, Tony, I got a couple otter spots. I'll be pretty good yet. Hate skinning coyotes. Don, all the coyotes I'm skinning this year are feet on, so it really sucks. It really sucks. Um, all my coyotes will either be turned into hats or sold as feet on tan fur for wall hangers. So those are kind of my two options. Why did it do that again? Oh, God. Yeah, I got a little head cold, but that's all right. You know, we got enough battery life now. We can get off this charger. Maybe. There we go. Oh, Tony, don't say that, because now you're going to have everybody else in here trying to beat me for one. For that kind of money, I just say the one that's tanned on the wall. I guess, BA. All right, AKW, take care, bud. Thanks, Oscar. Yeah, laugh at my expense. Oh, cool. Vines and roots. That's awesome. Good luck. That's awesome. No, Frank. Like for 2 days, I was pretty rough. But after that, I was fine. I wouldn't even say pretty rough, just wore down more than anything. Just beat. Um, but I never like felt ill, really. Just really wanted to sleep. Had the slightest cough. I think it's like the fourth time I've had it. Uh, the first time I didn't even know it at all. Um, the second time felt about like this time. The third time was pretty rough though. Third time was pretty miserable. But on the flip side, I was able to save some vacation from work by getting COVID leave instead of actually using vacation. So that's good. Oh, really, Frank? I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I really am. Arkansas, yeah, they probably aren't down there. Oh, vines and roots. It was pretty rough. It was well, I did some peroxide on it, and good thing I went to the bathroom first because it definitely would have. Yeah, I thought setting the 220s would be terrible with that, but actually setting the dog proofs is harder because that's kind of my strong fingers is my trigger fingers and compressing them. So trying to do that with the other three fingers, and I couldn't just do it. These three fingers and these four. It's like if you do it on one, you have to do it on the other. So I left this finger up on this side too, compressing dog proofs. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do 4 and 3. It was weird. It was really, really weird. Uh, Oscar, no, not really. I have a pretty strong immune system, but I don't know. I'll eat sandwiches and stuff with my hands covered in blood and dirt and everything else, and I don't get sick often. I might get a sniffle here and there, kind of like I do now, but I don't really go get too bad. Ruger, right? I do. Be patient, Eric. Be patient. The dig ups mean your trap's probably not bedded solid enough. Other than that, though, when they walk past, just be patient. Be patient. Flint Hills, you better get to them before they get to the corn because they eat that much corn, they're not going to be hungry. All right, Tony, take care, buddy. Wow, vines and roots. Yeah, I can't set a 330 by hand anymore. It's weird. I could when I was 16, 17, but I just can't anymore. Uh, I don't know. Hopefully it's not age catching up to me yet, but it probably is. Yeah, talented. I can't. I use two hands. I've never been the fastest at setting a trap, but I've always wondered if they had a competition like, all right, we're going to line up 200 dog proofs in a row. Who can set them the fastest? I might have a chance at that one, but setting one trap, no way. Marijuana honey. There you go, Oscar. Jeffrey, I've got more stuff here than I can trap, buddy, but I appreciate the offer, man. Hey, Midwestern, I appreciate it, buddy. We all do. Hope everything's going well for you. Uh, I've just been, I've been swamped. Tomorrow's gonna be another huge day. Uh, Probably the biggest day this week will be tomorrow. So Arkansas, I don't blame you, buddy. I don't blame you. Sorry I jumped out of your chat today. I want to stop in and say hi to you, and then I had to bail. So head outdoors 7:02 as of today. So not bad. I'm hoping to be at 900, but before I went to work, but that's only in 4 days, so that's gonna be tough. Midwestern, I'll tell you what, the thing is, so even say on a slow day, okay, I can go home, get some rest, and I'll sit on the couch, watch some TV, or take a nap or whatever, which I think happened once this year. But it's just like I'm wasting time. I've got to be back out there. I can't just stop. Like you've got to get it while you can, because here in a little bit we're gonna have snow and ice and freezing temperatures, and the getting's not going to be good anymore. So you got to get it while the getting's good. And I know if I just sit around right now, I'm wasting time, and I'm missing fur. You can't get both hands on to compress the springs. You got just like one big hand or what? I'm kind of confused. Eddie, how we doing? Oh, cool, Boxy. Good luck, buddy. You take care of yourself, and thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, and that's the thing. And I don't know if this will ever happen, but I always say I would love to, you know, by January 31st, when our season ends, I'm exhausted. I'm beat, and I'm ready for the season to be over. But by like February 10th, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, man, I should have done this different. I should have pushed harder here. I should have set this set. I should have done this instead of what I did. I would love to hit February and feel like I left nothing on the table. I did everything I wanted to, I set out to do, and I didn't have any mishaps or did things wrong. That'll probably never happen. And every year it's less my regrets or changes I want to make. But will I ever get to that season where I can say, hey, I did everything to the fullest extent that I wanted to? Probably won't, but I'm still going to strive for it. I'm still going to push for it. Oh, nice, Vines and Roots. Nice. Ruger, no, Otter don't like me anymore. He's mad at me. I haven't caught a mink yet, but he knows he's not going to at all. So. Oh, okay, talented. I see. I see. No, Ruger ain't seen him yet tonight either. Hmm. I wish I had one in here, but yeah, I just both sides, and when I get them down, I take this finger, which is all messed up, when I get them down to move the trigger. So now I've had to use the middle finger, and it's been a mess. But it is what it is. I mean, it's part of it. Oh, I get it, Oscar. You're fine, buddy. You're fine. I'm just glad you can make it in here when you can, buddy. Uh, yeah, the trapping society of America is probably about the best you'll find. Um, a bunch of good people just out there having fun. Um, you have a few people that like to ruin things in any, whether it's deer hunting, pheasant hunting, fishing, anything. But when it comes to just an outdoor group or organization, trappers are hard to beat here in America. Midwestern practice does make perfect. Um, you went from a curved beam to a flat beam. So you're talking like a square, like 2x4 shape beam, or are you talking like, you know, down versus flat? I have not, Ruger. I can also say I have not. When was the first time I set a 220 with my hands? Oh, shoot. Probably 15, 14, 15, somewhere around then. When I was 16 through like 19, I did 330s by hand. To this day, I have no idea how I did it. I don't know. They weren't brand new 330s, but they were still strong. At least it felt strong to me then. But now I can't set a 330 with my hands at all. No way. Is Dixie having a dream? Dog was yelping in there. Hey, Scab, how we doing, buddy? Talking square versus rounded. That's interesting, Midwestern. What made you go to a square flushing beam? Oscar, there's many places that make. You've got Duke, you've got Freedom brand dog proofs. There's like, oh shoot, anymore. There's probably 10 types of dog proof traps. Duke is probably the best known um, as far as quality and price, but oh, cool, Seth. That's awesome, buddy. Good luck tomorrow, my man. Good luck. Wisco Trap. I just want to break my personal best of 1,082. If that's 1,083, I'm happy. Um, I just want to see if I can break it. So, trap next to any rock quarry. Oh, there's a couple rock quarries around. I don't really trap next to them per se, but they're around. All right, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it, buddy. I try to post them at least the next day from when I did it. Sometimes the same day. So depends on what time I get back. Tomorrow's gonna be late night. Tomorrow I will not be back till very, very late. Yeah, talented. I can't do 3:30s anymore. I just don't know why, but I cannot. Oh, vines and roots. The Duke number two dogless. I'm assuming the square jaw. I don't think their round jaws are dogless. If it's a square jaw, I like them. They're good traps. If I was going after canines, the Duke number two square jaw or the Duke 550 would be. Also, I like the Bridger number twos. Those are kind of my three traps that I'd pick for canines if it was me. No, there you go, Midwestern. If you're happy with it, man, stick with it for sure. Oscar, trapping has come a long ways. Um, there are some teeth traps still legal in certain states, in certain areas, but for the most part, no. Most of them have kind of been taken away. Uh, I think Iowa, you still can set teeth traps underwater, if I remember right. Um, but nothing on dry land. Hunting and stuff. How we doing? That's cool, Flintlock. That's awesome. Yeah, Midwestern. Yep, for sure. For sure. Hunting and stuff. The next 4 days will determine that a lot. Um, it's going to be insanely tough to get to where I want to be at this point. I'm not necessarily behind to break my goal, but I'm not where I want to be. Um, if I can get to 900 in the next 4 days, which would be a far task, it'd make me feel a lot better. You've been trapping for coyotes, Eddie? How's that going, bud? Hunting stuff. Nice. Yeah, Jeffy. He comes up for opening day here in Iowa and rides with me. It's a pretty good time. We have a lot of fun. So yeah, I get it. Vines and roots. Ruben, how we doing? Hunting and stuff. I've caught one fox this year is all, and that was in a dog proof. Flintlock could be either way, buddy. Could be either or. You never know. You never know with them things. We got some big plans. Tomorrow's gonna be a huge day. setting a whole section that only has 2 days worth of gear set on it. I've checked it 2 days, I should say. Pretty excited for that. Excited to finally check that virgin ground that I'm on. Uh, it's gonna be a good day tomorrow. Even if we don't catch a whole lot, it's gonna be a good day tomorrow. Hunting and stuff. Send me an email. Iowa Trapper, the number 2. I can probably work with you, bud. Ruben's boarding some beaver. Eddie hasn't caught any yet. Just be patient, bud. Coyotes are tough. You bet them solid and set on location, you'll catch one. So we're gonna shut this thing down, fellas. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I hope you're right, Oscar. I hope you're right. Ruger. No, it's been a good season, guys. Not quite where I want to be, but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, Midwestern, you take care, bud. I'm bouncing out of here too. I need to get some sleep. Tomorrow it is sun up till sundown traveling. We're gonna check everything we got and then set until we can't anymore. So, Jeffy, right? Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support. Yeah, I try to get videos posted nightly. Generally it doesn't go until the next day, sometimes, but it's tough running like I am. I come in, edit the videos, which is very little editing, but still put them all together, watch it, cut out things that shouldn't be in there. Um, that takes time. It takes time out of the day. I'll have a solid 2 to 3 hours every night just throwing film together. So it's just part of it. Just part of it. Oh, cool, Ruben. That's awesome, man. That's an awesome catch. 100% with 91 pounds of beaver. That's awesome. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, buddy. Me and him will have to get there together and do it live. Oh, no, you're good, Oscar. You're good 100%, buddy. You're always welcome in my life, man. Anytime. Anytime. Hunting and stuff. That's my email address. Send me an email if you're interested in something. Um, but we are going to bounce out of here, guys. Uh, PA. There you go. We're going to go pull fish out of the freezer now. And I'm glad somebody said that because I would have forgot. So, PA, you get a big thank you from me because that's about all I have to offer. So, you guys take care and hopefully we'll see you on the other side of 900 next week. So, take care, guys. I appreciate the support.